In the vast expanse of scientific discovery, a shadowy corner exists. Welcome to Merchants of Doubt, penned by the astute historians of science, Naomi Oreskes and Erik Conway. This non-fiction gem uncovers a chilling truth. A small cadre of scientists armed with impeccable credentials, twisted facts and distorted truths. Their goal? To manipulate public opinion for political gains, obscuring the truth on issues ranging from tobacco smoke to global warming. This book is a startling revelation of how scientific facts, the bedrock of our understanding of the world, can be manipulated and muddled. It serves as a reminder of the critical role of vigilance and discernment in consuming information. It's a journey into the darker side of science where facts can be commodities bought and sold by these merchants of doubt. Buckle up as we delve deep into the world of obscured truths and the merchants who peddle them. What do tobacco, acid rain and global warming have in common? Deception. Our journey into the heart of merchants of doubt reveals an intricate web of deception, where the threads of misinformation, manipulation of public opinion and political implications intertwine. These are not just themes in a book, but they are the stark realities of our contemporary society. Let's delve into the first theme: misinformation. It's the lifeblood of the merchants of doubt, the science deniers. They strategically plant seeds of doubt, fostering a climate of confusion and uncertainty. From the dangers of smoking to the perils of climate change, they've cast a shadow over scientific consensus, leading us to question the very fabric of truth. The second theme, manipulation of public opinion, takes us a step further into the mechanics of deception. Here we see the merchants at work, expertly swaying public opinion with their arsenal of doubt. They exploit our fears, our biases, and our trust, turning them into weapons against truth. They paint scientists as alarmists, facts as opinions, and doubt as reasonable skepticism. The political implications, our third theme, lay bare the immense power of these merchants. Their influence extends beyond the public sphere, into the corridors of power. They've turned doubt into a political strategy, undermining policies aimed at protecting public health and the environment. This isn't merely a game of politics, but a battle for the truth. These themes are not isolated. They're interconnected, each feeding into the other. Misinformation breeds manipulation. Manipulation fuels political agenda, and the cycle continues. It's a dance of deception, choreographed by the merchants of doubt. It's important to remember that these themes aren't relics of a bygone era. They're alive and well in our society today, shaping our discourse and decision-making. They're the tools wielded by those who stand to gain from the spread of doubt. These themes, deeply entrenched in our society, are the tools of the merchants of doubt. Now it's time to meet the merchants. These are the key figures that Merchants of Doubt revolves around. They all come from diverse backgrounds, but they all played significant roles in spreading doubt about scientific facts. Firstly, we have Fred Seitz, a prominent physicist known for his work on quantum mechanics. Yet, despite his solid scientific background, Seitz became one of the leading merchants of doubt. He turned his back on the scientific community, choosing instead to support unsubstantiated claims. His tactics were simple yet effective: question the science, exaggerate the uncertainty, and create public doubt. Then there's Frederick Singer, a space physicist who played a similar game. He was instrumental in downplaying the dangers of second-hand smoke, and later, the reality of climate change. With a knack for public persuasion, Singer's doubts often became the public's doubts too. Another key figure is Bill Nierenberg, a physicist turned policy advisor. Nierenberg was notorious for twisting scientific facts to fit policy agendas. He was a master of using scientific jargon to confuse and mislead the public. And let's not forget Robert Jastrow, an astrophysicist and the founder of NASA's Goddard Institute for Space Studies. Jastrow's primary role was to lend his scientific credibility to the merchant's cause. His respected position in the scientific community gave weight to the merchant's dubious claims. These four merchants used their scientific backgrounds to lend credibility to their doubt-mongering. They knew how to manipulate data, how to craft compelling narratives, and above all, how to exploit the public's trust in science. One vivid example from the book is the infamous Oregon petition. Fred Seitz, in an attempt to downplay the consensus on climate change, circulated a petition that was signed by over 30,000 scientists. However, on closer inspection, it was revealed that the signatories included fictional characters and deceased scientists. This is just one of many stories that reveal the lengths the merchants would go to in order to sow doubt. These merchants, cloaked in the guise of scientific authority, waged a war on facts. Every merchant needs his tools. For our merchants, it's misinformation. A powerful tool indeed, used to distort the truth and create a fog of doubt. These merchants, however, do not peddle physical goods. They trade in confusion and skepticism, using a variety of tactics to achieve their ends. One of their most potent strategies is the spreading of misinformation. They flood the public discourse with false facts and dubious data, muddying the waters and making it difficult for the average person to discern what's real. They masterfully weave narratives that make their falsehoods seem plausible, even logical, exploiting the inherent complexity of scientific issues to sow doubt. Creating controversy where none exists is another tool in their arsenal. By amplifying fringe views and giving undue weight to outlier opinions, they manufacture debates that shouldn't be there. They frame scientific consensus as a contentious issue, making it seem as if there's a significant divide within the scientific community when, in fact, there isn't. And then there's the undermining of credibility. These merchants are adept at launching personal attacks on genuine scientists, questioning their integrity and motives. By casting aspersions on the character of these researchers, they seek to discredit their work and cast doubt on their findings. It's a classic case of shooting the messenger to undermine the message. But perhaps the most insidious aspect of these tactics is their subtlety. They are not overt acts of deception, but rather a slow drip of doubt that gradually erodes public trust in science. It's a game of whispers and insinuations, a campaign of confusion that leaves people unsure of what to believe. These methods are not just effective, they're insidiously corrosive. They undermine our ability to have informed debates and make sound decisions based on empirical evidence. They distort our understanding of the world and impair our ability to respond to pressing issues. With these tools, the merchants of doubt have sown seeds of uncertainty in the minds of the public. And it's up to us to ensure that these seeds do not take root and grow into a forest of confusion and mistrust. Opening. The echoes of these merchants' actions resonate far and wide. The resonance of merchants of doubt is found in its relevance, not only to the historical events it meticulously unpicks, but also to our current era, which some have dubbed the misinformation age. The book acts as a mirror, reflecting our society where falsehoods often overshadow facts, where propaganda is sometimes given the same weight as peer-reviewed research. Merchants of Doubt is not just a book about the past, it's a commentary on our present, a cautionary tale for our future. It resonates because it speaks to the very fabric of our society, to the way information is manipulated and used as a tool to further agendas, often at the expense of the common good. The importance of this book goes beyond its pages, reaching into classrooms, boardrooms and living rooms, igniting conversations about the integrity of science, the role of media in shaping public opinion, and the responsibility we all bear to seek the truth. The broader impact of Merchants of Doubt is seen in the way it has shaped conversations about scientific integrity and public policy. It has empowered readers to critically evaluate the information they encounter, to question the sources and scrutinize the motives. It has sparked an increased interest in the history of science, shedding light on how scientific facts can be twisted and turned to serve vested interests. For the scientific community, this book has served as a wake-up call. It has highlighted the need for scientists to not only conduct rigorous research, but also to actively engage in public discourse to ensure their findings are not misrepresented or suppressed. Merchants of Doubt has also inspired a new generation of truth seekers, individuals committed to unearthing facts and challenging the merchants of doubt in their own fields. It has become an indispensable resource for those grappling with the challenges of misinformation in the digital age. Closing. Merchants of Doubt serves as a stark reminder of the power of misinformation and the importance of vigilance in the pursuit of truth. The battle against misinformation continues. Each page of Merchants of Doubt peels back the layers of deceit, revealing the intricate web woven by a few to confuse many. It's an eye-opening exploration of the lengths some will go to protect their interests, even at the expense of the truth. But Don't just take my word for it. Immerse yourself in the book. Delve into the evidence, scrutinize the arguments. Understand the breadth and depth of the manipulation that's played out on a global scale. It's a journey of enlightenment, a journey of understanding, a journey that could change the way you perceive the world. Knowledge is power, and with it we can challenge the status quo, question the sources of information, and debunk the myths that have been carefully constructed around us. The merchants of doubt have had their say. Now, it's your turn. Seek truth, question authority, and let knowledge be your guide.